Robin continues to try to convince Batman of the glories of rock and roll, particularly punk. I mean, wasn't there a lot of great punk coming out when you were a
punk? Punk is nothing but death and crime and the rage of a beast.
Okay, we gotta hear that again.
Punk is nothing but death and crime and the rage of a beast.
I mean, how do you even get away with writing like that? Just wow. Batman explains that he figured it out thanks to the contract he got off the killers. Suddenly, Stryker shoves Batman away and starts ranting. Sure, I did it, but you won't send me to the chair for it. And the purple fist of justice speaks once again. However, he falls through the safety railings. Geez, OSHA's gonna have a fit when they see how weak the railings are. He's falling right into the acid tank.
Oh crap. You see, I'm pretty sure he was a fan of rock and roll. Yeah.
Batman picks up Dick Grayson, age 12, by the collar and tells him,
On your feet, soldier. You've just been drafted into a war. And you had better not be a fan of rock and roll music.
Anyway, Scarlett meets up with a group of leather-clad guys from school who are planning on going to a concert later that night.
Big metal concert at the Coliseum! It's Dokken and Poison!
You just know that Batman is watching the concert from high above and seething with rage. Troy here is speaking to a doctor who provides lots of exposition to us, including that Troy's wife apparently committed suicide, and since then he's stopped doing actual therapy work. I've got enough prescription drugs at home to kill 1,000 rock stars. I've decided to join Batman in his quest to destroy rock and roll. Long live country! The cover's actually pretty okay compositionally, but Vanilla Ice's pose confuses me. Is he sitting or crouching? He's standing in front of what I presume to be an ice sculpture of himself, though for all I know it could be some kind of crystalline monster about to eat him. Probably most confusing of all about this thing is that Vanilla Ice was a rapper, but this is appearing in something called Rock and Roll Comics. I guess Batman came to their offices one day and insisted they start supporting other musical styles besides rock and roll, or he'd beat them all up. Over in Gotham, the Super Chicks concert is in full swing, and Luthor decides to bring the hammer down on it to nip the revolution in the bud. Batman has other plans.
The plan is Carrie's.
Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot. The Batman in this book is not a tactical genius.
I never could have conceived it. Not in a million years.
Of course not. Your all-consuming hatred of rock and roll would never allow you to take advantage of a concert, Batman.